Johnnycampbell777 or Johnny MAGA as he's come to be known as, is an Instagrammer and TikToker who frequently posts his opinions on political matters, often contradicting himself, backpedaling, or straight up bootlicking sometimes.
Trump didn't know any better because he's mentally challenged, just like me. I did not know any better to message a 14-year-old, which I never did. But he did not know any better whenever he went to Epstein Island. Or whenever he was in the Epstein files, so. Hey, at least I'm not getting kids to change genders at a young age like the schools. On a positive note, at least whenever I'm in heaven, I won't have to deal with this stuff on Instagram and Facebook.
Although he seems like a harmless disabled man posting his opinions online, this story obviously takes a dark turn. Jonathan William Campbell was born in Elizabethtown, Kentucky on November 27, 1985 to John and Rosie Campbell. He claims his father was very rough on him growing up, especially after his mother passed away when he was 10 years old. He was raised a Christian by his family and has said that he blocks out all of his childhood trauma. Johnny MAGA says that he was born with autism spectrum disorder, which he refers to as Asperger's. For the sake of this video and upholding the APA guidelines, like the good psychology Chad I am, I refer to it as ASD if the time comes up. He also says he has high functioning autism, schizophrenia, bipolar disorder BPD, and epilepsy. At some point in his life, he spent time in Illinois, where he would be sent to court for threatening to attack a police station, or so he claims. These charges were dropped. Around this time is probably when his schizophrenia began to develop, and these threats were probably a result of it. This, of course, is Johnny's telling of the case. Information gathered online shows that his arrest happened in Hodgenville, Kentucky, on 3 charges. It's assumed that they were all dropped as well. While also in Illinois, Johnny had admitted to have been borrowing money from his church and using it to go gamble. In his words, borrowing $20 or so at a time and taking it to the slots. It seems that in October 2025 is when Johnny began his Instagram and TikTok accounts. These were quickly received with trolls, and Johnny kind of brushed them off. Most of the posts at the time were his political opinions, which we learned later were ripped from straight propaganda. It wasn't long before there were some hefty allegations made against Johnny though. But before we get into that, there are pictures of Johnny's wall, which seems to be displaying a Southern Cross or a Virginia battle flag, a flag infamously used by the Confederate States of America, a traitorous rebellion dedicated to preserving states' rights to own slaves. On March 2nd, 2026, a screenshot surfaced that Johnny had been talking to a minor who said she was 14 years old. We suspect her real age to be 12. In this, he messages her first, calling her cute and asking for her age, and then proceeding to tell her that age does not matter to him. The screenshot floated around for a while until action was taken by a YouTuber named Hackle, who interviewed him to get more information. Johnny seems to have had a run-in with the police over this incident, to which they told him to make sure he only spoke to family and stay off the internet. Like every true lolcow, Johnny did not do this. He stayed on the internet and continued to post as he pleased. This eventually led to his church getting involved and getting fed up with his posts, telling him to stop posting or else he would be banned from the church, which eventually did actually happen.
Can I get...
We don't.
Can you say that again?
No. We don't police Facebook. Okay?
Okay.
And I'm not sure who... You don't know who sent that to you?
I don't know anybody other than family, and they didn't send it to me.
So the best thing you can do is just delete all that. Maybe get off of Facebook for a while. Make sure the people that we're talking to online are actually the people you're talking to. And unfortunately, that's really hard.
And with me with disabilities, it's even harder.
Well, that's true. What's your disability?
I'm schizophrenic, bipolar, I got seizures. I can stress out from seizure, and I'm pretty stressed right now.
I'm sure. So the best way to de-stress, don't let that drama into your life, because what will happen is whoever's doing this eventually will get caught and they will go to prison. And if they're talking with 14-year-old girls, or, you know, there's a lot of times that there's police that pose as 14-year-old, 15-year-old girls on Facebook to do stings to get people to do stupid stuff they shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, and I've never talked dirty to kids. I know better.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, you shouldn't even be talking to kids. I just stay away from them altogether. Don't talk to the kids. Don't talk dirty. I mean, don't talk dirty on Facebook. Just try to stay away from that and stay away from the drama that is social media.
Yeah,
if I can give you one tidbit of advice, it's the drama that's social media. Because eventually it gets people in trouble and it gets people locked up in prison for a long time. I've seen it. I've been doing this job for 28 years. And I've seen it. I've seen people ruin their lives and ruin their careers by making one stupid mistake. Or several stupid mistakes. But yeah. Think with this head, okay? All right.
And I also got, I'm schizophrenic, bipolar, got seizures, got Asperger's.
Asperger's?
Mild case, I'm higher functioning.
Higher functioning on the Asperger's scale? I have a friend who has Asperger's. What's your phone number?
21.
In the interview with Hackle, Johnny gave information on where he was born, why he started making content, which he attributes to iCarly, where he got some of his political opinions, and admitted that his content reflects his own views pretty often. He says he interprets homosexuality as a sin. Before I continue, I do not agree with a single one of Johnny's views. To me, homosexuality is not a sin, and I fully believe and endorse the idea of being yourself and loving who you love within reasonable context. Fuck predators and fuck sickos.
I hate sickos more than I love Ozzy Osbourne.
Johnny said in the interview that he liked the idea of a white Christian ethno-state, but that not everyone needs to be the exact same. He believes that predators should have a stone tied around their neck and tossed into the ocean. When asked about far-right extremism on the rise in Europe, he was enthusiastic about it. And when questioned about the screenshot, Hackle was cut off. This is a great way to segue into the next topic, and I'll leave Hackle's interview linked down below for you guys to watch yourselves. On July 3rd, me and my co-creator Lofa Beans interviewed Johnny MAGA ourselves, being inspired by Hackle. Rather than keep it serious the whole time, we let the people in our Discord server ask questions and live stream the whole thing. The bulk of this video is made up by this live stream, as it lasted nearly 3 hours, and I will let play but after this next topic. On July 5th, which is today as I'm recording this, I woke up and saw Johnny had not only been doxxed, but had exposed himself for talking to another minor, a 15-year-old girl. He used these screenshots as an excuse to say he never talked dirty to a minor, but the harrowing factor is he invited her over to his house several times. This resulted in Johnny being temporarily banned off both TikTok and Instagram, but soon came back. If these screenshots do anything for Johnny MAGA, it just solidifies that he is a predator and should not be trusted around children. His caregivers should take his phone and he should be put behind bars. And if all of this was not enough to tell you that this man is a predator, there is a video of Johnny admitting to having intercourse with children.
The time I got laid in my apartment that one Sunday night when the 3-year-old showed to come up, it was pretty awesome. They consented. It was 2 17-year-olds, and I don't know why they included a 13-year-old. I don't know why, you know. You have to ask them. But it was in my apartment, so at night, you know, they visited. And one time they let loose a naked toddler. I don't know why, you know. This may teach them a lesson, you know.
This is disgusting, and it's rare that I advocate for someone to take any action. I believe if you know the docs of Johnny, you should use it to your advantage and report him to the proper authorities and his caregiver. The interview lasted roughly 3 hours and took me channeling in all of my discipline I learned from the army not to laugh. There are several times I did break out and laugh though. Full disclaimer, Beans and I told Johnny that our identities were Ryan Harmon 22.
I'm Ryan, and it doesn't matter if you're a thick black woman or a thick Latina. My arms, my beautiful biceps would still hold all your fat asses. Whew.
And Dark Side Phil. I need banana, tasty banana. Put banana in my mouth, squeeze the peel, it comes in, then squeeze banana! I played the role of Ryan, and Beans played the role of Dave. I'll let this interview play out now.
This is the quality I pay for.
Yeah, this is the quality you guys pay for, which isn't very much. If you guys want us to start the stream, you need to donate some money.
Yeah, I gotta recoup my losses in these churros. I'm up.
Hello?
Hello.
Sweet. Okay, we have the man in here now.
Yeah, I couldn't figure it out how to do
It's all good. All right. Well, I guess, do you want to get right into it, or is there anything you want to say, or?
No, it's just that I'm not a bad guy, and that I'm trying my best with my disabilities to be nice and get along with people.
Sweet. Well, I guess
that's all.
Yeah. I mean, that's fair. Nobody wants a bad rep, you know.
Sorry.
Holy shit!
What the fuck is going on?
Oh fuck. Are you good if we get started with some questions here, or do you wanna?
Yeah, sure.
All right, so let's start with something simple. You know, we're gonna ask you some questions about just where you come from. You know, how life was for you growing up. Simple things that you've probably heard before. Especially from the previous interview, I'm sure he asked you some things. Let's
yeah, that was his first time doing it.
Right.
So.
Let's start off. What was it like growing up for you? You know, where are you originally from? And obviously the big question is, what's your condition? That was what I was gonna ask.
My condition? Yeah. Well, I was originally born in Elizabethtown, November 27th, 1985, at the hospital in E-Town, Elizabethtown, Kentucky. And my conditions are schizophrenic, bipolar, Asperger's, autism, higher functioning, mild form. Then I got seizures. I have seizures, epilepsy.
You have epilepsy? All right. That's never fun to deal with.
And tremors. I just shake every now and then.
Tremors, like Parkinson's kind of thing, or just like?
It's more like seizures, but it's not, because it's just because of the medicine I was on and I changed.
Like a side effect, or?
A side effect.
Well, I guess I'll introduce myself here. I'm Ryan. I'm Ryan Harmon. This is my obviously best friend. His name is Phil Burnell.
Yes, hello.
Hey.
Let's go into the second question here, so that now we're all acquainted. I mean, do you have any questions you have for us that we can real quick just answer for you? Or?
Yeah, like what's y'all's backstory? Or I mean, where are you guys from?
So I'm originally from the U.S., obviously. Phil here is from the U.K. He's from England. So.
Yep.
Cool.
Yeah.
Greenwich.
We'll go into the second question here. What was life like leading up to content creation, and what made you decide to start?
Well, I used to watch whenever I was younger, iCarly. I used to watch all of them do it on the TV show. So whenever I got a phone, I thought I could be just like them and do it myself on YouTube. I joined about December of 2013. I got my own channel.
What kept you going with content creation? You know, big drive for you to continue doing it after you started.
It was pretty good. I've had my share of drama with it. You know, from the churches, they didn't like it.
Obviously,
the views I was getting.
Churches are obviously not going to be big fans of that, you know.
They tried to get me off of it, and I couldn't do it, so then they banned me.
Let's get a little deeper here. Are you know, is your family from the U.S.? Like my family, for example, you know, we're from Yugoslavia, you know, we're Serbian. Phil here, he has just always been, you know, English. But what about you? I mean, everybody has a story.
I was in Sly for a couple of years, if that's relevant.
Yeah, I'm.
My family settled in South Carolina, North Carolina in about the 1600 or whenever all the ships came across.
So,
you know, in that era, we fought in every war but the Vietnam War. We didn't fight in that war. We come from a military family.
Didn't fight you didn't fight in Vietnam?
Were you with the GIs or were you with the Viet Cong?
I would have been with the GIs, but I didn't fight myself. I tried signing up. They said they didn't need me.
I fought in the wars of Yugoslavia. I don't know if you remember that from the 90s.
Yeah.
I was a part of one of the extermination crews for Bosnia. So it wasn't a pleasant sight to see, but I came to America. I you know, practiced my English. There's still some slip ups here and there for me, you know, but I came to America. And,
Sure, I was born with a
like
cleft palate. They took out my uvula for the fill up the hole
right. Are you
on
like?
the rooftop.
Is there like a reason you had a cleft palate? Are you like?
I was born like that. My mom had cancer, so I had the side effects of the cancer.
Just unlucky. I was gonna say, so your family came to America in the 1600s, right?
Around there, they fought in the Revolutionary War.
Right.
They came and settled in Kentucky with Daniel Boone came over.
Daniel, that's a name that I know. Given that when I first came to America, I settled in Pennsylvania, and then I moved down to Detroit.
Detroit.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I had ancestors in Washington,
Which one?
Cool.
DC.
Let's ask some questions about your content, right? Do you think your videos are representative of your views?
My political ones do, and my religious ones, if I do, because I'm a Christian and I try to do pro-Christianity stuff, like Bible verses and all.
Yeah, obviously. I mean, you just want to be a good Christian guy. I thought this would be a fun little thing if we did. We thought about, would you be comfortable doing a quiz? Oh my god, where you fall on the political spectrum?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
So it's a 45. We'll do the short version. It's the 45 question quiz. We'll do the short one anyway, just for just for our sake.
We can do it on the next episode, the longer one.
Yeah, we can do that for sure.
We'll think about it.
Yeah.
It's
So
on the table.
let's
If we want to do this again.
yeah. So we have every question is going to have 5 options. It's going to have strongly agree, neutral or unsure, disagree, and strongly disagree. So you catch all that?
Yeah.
Okay. So let's start with the first question. Illegal immigrants should be deported in most or all cases.
Strongly agree. Strongly agreed. Disagree. Strongly agree.
Laws should be completely consistent with all regions of the nation.
Strongly agree.
So that-
Strongly agree.
So that means
because,
you're a U.S.
well,
citizen
that-
and not like a Kentucky citizen in a way.
Well, on that is you want to be loyal to your state, but you also want to be loyal to the United States.
Yeah.
You know, if you're a citizen. I'm neutral on that. Strongly agree.
Okay. A country.
They shouldn't spy on you.
That's fair. It's completely fair.
Strongly agree. Strongly agree. Disagree because we're a constitutional republic. Strongly agree. I strongly agree. Strongly disagree.
That's fair.
What would you say is the biggest threat to us at the moment?
Right now, it's the illegal immigrants killing us.
Illegal immigrants killing us. Okay.
Strongly disagree because every country has the right to defend itself.
Yeah.
So it needs a strong military.
But what about in the case of like my home country, Yugoslavia, where it broke into like a 5-way civil war, and there's genocides that came out of it.
Wow. I don't know much about it,
Yeah.
but they needed better government that wasn't corrupt. I'm neutral on that one. I don't really know much about it. I agree. Strongly disagree. Government should not break up monopolies.
Yeah, we'll agree on that.
Strongly agree.
Okay. I support gay marriage. Do you
Strongly disagree.
strongly disagree? Okay. Is there any reason for that, or is it just kind of like?
It's just more the Bible is against it, and that's how I'm a Christian.
I was gonna say, do you recall what verse?
Leviticus 18:22 states that it's an abomination.
Okay.
I thought it was Austin 3:16, but maybe I'm misremembering.
No, that was a play on John 3:16. That's for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him shall be saved.
That's fair. That reminds me of this story actually from the Bible. Do you mind if I tell you that?
Yes.
Which story?
So it's one that's not it's lesser known. It's from like an older version of the Bible. It was produced in my country. It's about this guy who has sandals. People are trying to take these sandals from him. Obviously, why would you want to do that? Let me grab my Bible here real quick for you, and I'll read you straight from the book.
Yeah, I never read that. So it's not in our version.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it's in the the English versions. It's gonna take me a second because I do have to translate it from Serbian, as I'm going with that. So, and it came to pass in the days when roads were dust and the sun was mighty upon the earth, that there walked a man called Sandals O'Toole. Now Sandals O'Toole wore upon his feet a pair of humble leather sandals, and he proclaimed with a cheerful voice unto all who passed by, I shall not remove my sandals, for I am Sandals O'Toole. And the people marveled, saying to one another, surely this is a strange fellow. Then there came 2 elders from the marketplace, clothed in fine robes and bearing themselves with great seriousness, and they stood before Sandals O'Toole and said, Friend, remove thy sandals. But Sandals O'Toole answered them, saying, Nay. And they entered again, saying, Come now, remove thy sandals. And he lifted up his voice and cried, Never, for I am Sandals O'Toole. Then he fled with haste across the hills, and the dust arose beneath his feet. The elders pursued him for a little while, yet their robes tangled about their legs and they waxed weary. At length one elder laid his hand upon the shoulder of the other and said, Brother, let him go. And the other answered, We shall never overtake him, not in these sandals. And once again, Sandals O'Toole pranced, I'm not taking my sneakers off. I am Sandals O'Toole.
That's pretty good. I like it.
Yeah, it's a good story from the Yugoslavia version of the Bible. But
Are you familiar
Oh
with
wow!
that?
I wish it was in our version.
yeah, it's an older story. I guess it's because ancient Rome had Illyria, which is modern day Croatia and
I
Bosnia.
believe the messaging is to stand up for what is.
Right.
Yeah,
and
what
you
is
have
right
to
for
be
yourself.
still.
Yeah, what is right for yourself and be yourself, kind of thing.
I think the Bible would call it, "Thou shalt not covet thy neighbor's."
Handles?
Strongly agree. We should strongly agree.
In
Because they fight for our freedom.
Yeah, of course. I spent some time in the U.S. Army myself after I came over, and yeah, I felt like I was fighting for
But thank
true
you for
patriotism.
serving.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I served in the Locust War, actually, but I was there on E-Day.
I served in the Meme War in 2016 on Facebook.
Did you? Hey, thank you for your service.
Yes.
I'm partaking. Then it got me banned on Facebook for 30 days in Facebook jail.
I hate.
What did you say to them?
years.
I hate when that happens, and I hate getting banned on Facebook.
It was for 9 years over that Russia collusion topic.
Yeah.
Facebook would remove posts.
Yeah.
What was like the breaking point? What did you say that got you banned?
It was just little things. Stuff from like 2007 would get reported, and then I'd end up banned for 30 days.
That sucks.
I think George Orwell said something about that.
Yeah.
I understand how you feel.
Yeah, actually, I love the part.
Yeah.
So, have you ever read George Orwell's diary?
I've not read it.
So he has.
I want to read 1984, but I haven't
Yeah.
got it.
In George Orwell's diary, he talks about when he was a kid. What inspired him to write 1984 was that he used to have terrible nightmares. They would make him wet his bed, and they would tell him like the future about like the evil communists in Germany and stuff like that. So he wrote it about that and inspired him like that. Yeah, true story.
Yeah, and then he became a communist.
What's your thoughts on that kind of thing, Johnny?
Well, I'm against communism because it's failed in every country it's tried.
I mean, it's going well in Vietnam.
Vietnam and China has it good.
I have been to Vietnam, and I can tell you that Vietnam is a beautiful country. I mean, everything is it's just a great place to go. So I recommend it. It's in my top places. But we're way off topic here. So let's get back to.
No, strongly disagree. Strongly disagree. They have it set up where it's corrupted.
Yeah, the UN is corrupted.
How so?
Just how they vote and how they go conduct themselves. I strongly agree. I've had problems with them, so I strongly agree. They had tried saying that I was harassment, communication, and terrorist threats through them in 2023.
Right. Do you want to talk about that? I mean, those are some pretty heavy allegations to get. I had a buddy who's in.
It was the chief of police, James Richardson, that brought the charges.
Right. Yeah,
I never made it. It never made it to trial because they deemed me incompetent to stand trial because of my disabilities.
Yeah, I had a friend named Daniel Larson who's in jail for saying that apparently he said terroristic threats about the government, but he never did. So I mean, can we get a free Daniel in chat, guys?
With him.
Yeah, can we get a hashtag free
with,
Daniel Larson?
Yeah,
I'm friends with Daniel Larson on Instagram. I DM him.
Yeah, he's.
Can you say free Daniel Larson for us?
It would be cool.
Free Daniel Larson. Strongly disagree.
So what about like Muslims? Do you think that they should be able to practice what they want to practice?
Yeah, if they're not blowing up shit. Strongly disagree, but because people like me should be able to, but we can't afford it.
In Yugoslavia, you would just walk up and be like, "Hey, I want a seat in power," and like, "All right, well, run for it." You'd run for it. Yeah. You could be you, could be a fucking 5-year-old child. Yeah, it could be your neighbor.
Yeah. remember that, but the like the guy who was like 10 years old and he got to be prime minister of Yugoslavia.
Yeah, it was prime minister for 10 days. It was like a symbolic event, but it was still something that happened.
Yeah, I think he fell down the stairs or something, so it got cut short.
Yeah, he broke both his legs, unfortunately.
Yeah.
His name was
Oh, wow.
Slobodan Karajevich.
Strongly disagree if they do it the legal way. Strongly agree. Strongly agree. I strongly agree.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, because nobody else is going to stand up for me. You know, strongly disagree. Strongly agree. I disagree. I'm neutral.
Neutral on that. All right. Well, your results are in. You received religious communism. How do you feel about that?
I like it.
You like it?
Don't know about it.
Religious that's great.
Communist,
Yeah.
Johnny?
Religious communism. I can get behind communism. I mean, my country was a communist country.
I mean,
Yeah.
so is England.
I thought I'd be more patriotism. I did not know.
Well, I mean, you know,
You can be communist and a patriot.
exactly. Like I'm a communist, and you know, I'm a patriot. I love America. You know, I served this country for 4 years. Obviously, you know, that's after leaving my country. Yeah, and that's after even the U.S. bombed my country. Exactly. We just got a message on Instagram. This is kind of weird considering I don't know how this would have happened. It is from Family Worship Hodgenville. That's the church you were banned from, right?
Yeah.
They said that, it said, we kicked him out because we caught him peeing in the baptismal pool and stealing from the blessings plan. Or blessings pan, sorry. No, that's not what happened. They say,
That's not,
he will feel the wrath of the Lord if he comes back.
That's a lie. They're lying about it if it's really them.
Why would they lie about it?
Yeah,
because
that's weird.
I wasn't even there last Sunday. They were making it more about posting on social media.
Then why wouldn't they say that as opposed to you
What they said you did.
dropping a load off in the baptism pool?
No, I wouldn't. They don't have one.
They don't have one.
They use a cow tank.
Oh, was it like a bird bath then you did it in, or?
No, I never did it. It should blow up big on them. They'll get asked about it.
You said they should blow them up? Sorry?
Whoa.
No, on the internet.
Oh,
it should blow up big.
okay. I thought you said something else. I was gonna say, whoa, John, I can't say that.
Thought you were
Thought
you were like
like a
Mr. Larson there.
yeah.
No,
we
I
don't
would never do that.
let's move back onto our questions, right? We're talking about your content creation. Obviously, we're all content creators here, so we know the struggles of having to keep up with the fans, what the fans want. It's always the fans. That's how I am. It's always what the fans want.
It's always for the fans and the views and the comment.
Yeah, I mean, mainly just for the fans.
It's not about the views. It's about
it's
making
just
people happy.
Yeah, it's just the fun of it.
Yeah.
That's for me,
I do my promos like the WWE a little bit. That's how I do my videos.
We do promos
Right.
for the Lolo here.
Yeah. It's Squirtle makes it Squirtle, So
Yeah.
next
Fart made
step.
a fart.
Yeah. So let's move to the next question here. What is your goal with content creation, and who is your intended audience?
My intended audience for anyone who wants to watch it and enjoy it. My goal, I don't really have a goal but to get more views, like for the video to go viral.
Right.
Well, what if like an illegal immigrant was watching your content? Would you still welcome them with like open arms and be like, yes?
Yeah, anyone can watch.
If you tuned in,
anyone can watch. It's for everyone.
even Jimmy Savile.
Yeah, you can watch if you want.
You a big fan of him? Or?
I never heard of him. Who's that?
Oh, he was a big celebrity here, but he's moved on.
Yeah. Sorry, I was responding to some messages. Johnny, how do you feel about women?
No, I don't. I'm single.
Single?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Type shit.
Yeah.
And since I won't allow me to get married because of the income,
What is your net worth, Johnny?
I don't know what it is. I never checked. I don't keep track of that.
His pockets are so deep, it's just all chump change to him. That's the way to go, Johnny. Hell yeah.
Do you have like the Scrooge McDuck like bathtub full of the gold coins?
I wish I would dive right into it. Did you remember when Peter Griffin did that and he hurt himself?
Yeah.
I don't know Peter myself.
From Family Guy?
Yeah, from Family Guy. Yeah.
Only Peter I know
They-
is the disciple, amen.
Amen. Now we're going to ask a little bit more about politics and such like that. How do you feel about what America did to Native Americans?
I think it's bad. I know my family took part of that when they crossed over with Daniel Boone.
Yeah.
You know, it's the slaughtering of Native Americans. But that was just a part of history, and it was wrong to do that, like the Trail of Tears.
I have a few, if you don't mind me asking.
Yeah, go ahead.
What are your... I know we sort of touched on it very briefly earlier, but what are your thoughts on, like, immigration in general?
I think we need to have, like, an Ellis Island type
Ellis Island, right?
on immigration with Trump. We need, like, a
So, like,
proper vetting.
you said with Trump. So do you think that Trump should be elected for a third time?
No, I think it should be someone else. I don't think he should be. He'll be too old by then.
Yeah. Do you think that he won the 2020 election?
I do. I think they stole it from him. It was a coup.
Yeah. I think it was a coup. That's fair.
Something fishy went on with it.
On that same sort of thing, how do you feel about regarding how he's been, or just regarding, like, his use of, like, ICE on,
Well, they arrested a nun just for walking to mass.
Yeah. Did you see where they arrested the veteran too? Just because he was a Vietnamese guy? I mean,
I didn't see that one.
Yeah,
I just heard about the nun on Facebook.
yeah. God the Almighty has made our nation. By defending its existence, we are defending his work. Therefore, it is all the more necessary on this 12th anniversary of the rise to power to strengthen the heart more than ever before and to steel ourselves in holy determination to wield his sword, no matter where and under what circumstances, until the final victory crowns our efforts. Do you think this is true?
I think it's true. Who said it?
Who said Adolf Hitler?
Yeah.
Oh, whoops.
It's would you be down to take another like a little quick like quiz in a way kind of thing, or like a little like just would you like
sure.
a would you
We got
like
time.
yeah we have a pretty good amount of time. It's a little quick like 3-question thing. I'm gonna read you some people. I'll let you know who these candidates are. So it's time to select a new world leader, and your vote counts. Here are the facts about the 3 leading candidates. Candidate A associates with crooked politicians and consults with astrologists. He's had 2 mistresses. He chain smokes and drinks 8 to 10 martinis a day. Candidate B. He was kicked out of office twice, sleeps until noon, used opium in college, and drinks a quart of whiskey every evening. Candidate C. He is a decorated war hero. He's a vegetarian, doesn't smoke, drinks on occasion, and hasn't had any extramarital affairs. Which of these candidates would you choose? See, option A was Franklin Roosevelt. Of course,
MVP, really?
yeah, MVP of like American history. Option B,
Candidate.
Churchill, right? Winston Churchill. He saved England. He saved Europe. If it wasn't for Churchill, I don't think you or me would be talking today. You know what I mean? I don't know how you feel
He'll
about.
probably be in German.
No, we probably.
C, let me guess, Hitler.
C was Hitler. It is indeed Hitler. It's crazy cherry picking. Just cherry picking information, just insane stuff, you know.
Voted for him back then, or would you have been more like a Tony Chase voter?
Who's Tony Chase? I've never heard of him.
Tony,
Yeah, he was like his political rival back in the day.
yeah, he was like the rightful heir to the German crown. He was also an heir to the Tsarist crown in Russia, and he had blood in the royal family of England, and he was like one of the richest people on the planet. He was also extremely, devoutly anti-communist and anti-immigration.
Well, I would vote for him.
Yeah. Tony Chase for president. Can we get a Tony Chase for president?
Tony Chase for president.
Tony Chase for president.
Hell yeah, Tony Chase for president. Next question. I'll let Beans ask this one. If you hear me call him Bees, it's in reference to his last name Burnell. So his name is Phil.
Yeah, Big B.
Phil or Bees. Yeah, it's just.
What religion do you think is the one true religion? Would you say?
Well, I don't really know right now because I was kicked out of the one I thought was true, the Trinity Pentecostal.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've been apostolic for oneness for 20 years.
Right. That's fair. That's fair. Most people don't really know. I don't know myself. Phil, do you mind? Do you want to ask the next question, or do you want me to?
Oh yeah, please.
Oh, you want me to? Okay.
I gotta do something other than be a pretty face here.
Of course. Go ahead. Go for
Look
it.
at that profile picture. Is that not the most handsome mug you've ever seen?
Pretty solid.
Don't answer that. Moving on. Tom1379 states, "Happy is the man who smashes your kid's head with rocks." What does this verse mean to you?
I have no idea. I'm not an expert in that one. I don't know it too well.
Yeah, they didn't tell you he was a vegetarian.
Well, I mean, I probably wouldn't vote for him because of that. Because a vegetarian, you gotta eat meat.
Because he's vegetarian.
What do you like most about Donald Trump?
That he's tough on the borders and that he is has a good economy, even though he started the war.
Right.
So you like that he started a war?
Well, he didn't start this war. Iran been at it since 1940 for 47 years, since 79. They've been at it for a long time, saying death to America and all that stuff.
You're a big fan of Donald Trump. How do you feel about him having mocked disabled people in the past? Now, we're not talking, years and years here. We're talking a matter of months.
Mm-hmm.
Who, me or him? I never heard of that.
Yeah, it is something that unfortunately has happened. While he's doing that, I'm gonna ask you a next question. Do you think that Epstein was evil because he was Jewish or a Satanist, or are they the same thing to you?
Probably they're not the same thing because a Satanist is a person who worships the devil or an atheist. They claim to be. But Satanists claim to be an atheist, even though I'm an ex-Satanist myself.
You're a Satanist yourself?
I'm an ex-Satanist.
Oh, ex-Satanist. Okay.
What made you convert?
I got filled with the Holy Ghost at a Pentecostal church, speaking in tongues.
Yeah.
So
in the bird bath?
So Jewish people and
No.
Satanists aren't the same to you?
Sorry, when you didn't pee in the bird bath.
I did not.
Sorry, it's just funny to us. It's not like we're trying to mock you or make fun. It's just funny that
Yeah.
sometimes
It's funny that
we'll talk about predators as well. Do you think that predators will go to hell?
I think they will go to hell if they don't repent.
Right. So you think there's a chance for predators to be saved?
Well, yeah, there's a chance for anyone to be saved, with Jesus Christ,
Do you think Trump repented?
I believe he repented. He called the cops on Epstein and got him banned from Mar-a-Lago.
So we're gonna, before we get into some heavy hitters, let's take a quick break. You ever heard of the Rorschach test? The Rorschach 8
No, I
test.
haven't.
So it's a test where you look at pictures and you talk about how you interpret them. So would you want to, just for fun? I mean, just before we get into the heavier hitters,
Yeah,
Just
sure.
Cool. Just so the viewers can learn a bit more about
Yeah.
like just a little fun thing.
So-
nothing major.
If you know how to work Discord, do you see the general chat?
Oh, I see. What is that?
So that just it's whatever you think it is. What do you think that picture
What
is?
does it look like to you?
Yeah, I
It
think
looks like a butterfly.
that's a pretty good interpretation. I thought it looked like Pokemon. It reminds me of a couple of Pokemons.
Yeah, like a
Butterfree,
Yeah,
butterfree.
I thought it was two Pikachu's, but
You have a favorite Pokemon, John?
And I used to play. I just played it now.
You strike me as a Drifloon kind of guy.
Is that a Pokemon?
Yeah.
Cool. What kind is it?
It's a dark type.
Cool. I've always liked Ghastly as a favorite Pokemon. Kind of looks like a vagina.
it looks like to me it looks
You
like
sure?
like two bears high fiving. But
Yeah, I'm seeing two bears high five in here.
Oh yeah. Sorry, my mind's dirty.
you're all good. You ever had the deed done,
The
John?
family show, John. I just want you to keep that in mind.
I smoked the Devil's Triangle. Yeah, I had a one-night stand in Charleston, Illinois. It looks like a moth.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
thinking of
I was
bat.
thinking a moth too.
I thought of that. Maybe I'm the evil one here. Let's go for this next picture.
It looks like a dick.
I see a lovely mountain range here, so.
I was thinking of like a
big
volcanic explosion.
Oh yes. That too. I
It
see
kind of
that.
looks like a penis to me.
I'm not saying it, to be honest.
Like 2 balls up at
Yeah,
the
this
top.
is completely up to interpretation. So it's not like, you know.
It looks like a bear in a tree.
Looks like a bear in a tree. That's what I'm thinking. I think it looks like a face of sorts. So
More like a demonic bear.
yeah. What about
How can you tell he's demonic?
Just the eyes and the. It looks like.
Yeah.
Is it because he's a black bear?
Yeah, and it looks like Trump.
Looks like Trump.
Yeah.
That's a solid
I
interpretation.
can see it.
I think it just looks like an abstract piece of art, like something Picasso would paint, you know?
Yeah, like whenever he was like throwing his later years, you know.
Let's get this next
I
one.
thought it was like a biblically accurate angel kind of thing myself.
That's true. That's true.
but yeah, I know, you know.
Yeah, I was thinking it looks like an angel a little bit too. Just all the bright colors kind of flashing on it, you know. And the final one here. Let's take a peek at that. What do we think about that one?
I get 2 of those Moab statues on Easter Island.
Looks like the statues in Easter Island. I think it looks like a future leader in a way, like the reflection.
Yeah.
Yeah, like the reflection of like a president or something. You know, it's like side profile of like a president.
Yeah, he looks alright. I get what you mean. I can see it.
Mm-hmm. Very strong, very stern. He looks like he has a lot of good questions. Next set of questions, John. You feel decompressed? You want to get a drink or breathe in? Okay, cool. If you're ready, we're ready, right?
I'm ready.
So, let's go back to, you know, you were talking about how you were arrested for terroristic threats, right? What
3, yeah.
3 or okay? Do you want to elaborate? Is there something?
I was prank calling the cops.
You were,
they were getting upset at it.
that happens.
Why'd you do that?
Was there?
It was just prank calls.
Just prank calling them for like shits or giggles kind of thing.
Yeah, because I was off my medicine board.
That's I sometimes, you know, not taking the medicine will do that for you. Do you want to explain a little bit further, like what happened, or?
Well, I just thought I could get better healed by God not taking my medicine, but I wasn't getting better.
No.
Do you regret what you did?
Yeah, because I wish I had taken my medicine, then I wouldn't have got the charge.
Phil, would you like to answer this next section?
In that you were accused of terror threats. Do you want to elaborate on that one?
Yeah, Chief James Richardson had accused me. He's a former chief. He resigned. He had accused me of terroristic threats, but they dropped the charges.
Well, what were they accusing you of saying?
They thought I would blow up the police station, but I wouldn't because I got no car.
Right. That.
And no ammunition.
So you don't have a car, you just had like the other things, or?
No, I got no ammunition. I can't have ammunition.
You could have got an Uber.
I'm on federal property. They won't let me get like a gun for protection, you know, because it's federal property. It's against Kentucky law. That's just what they say, you know, in the office people.
The thing is, was there any intention of you following up to these things, or was it just the fact you weren't able to?
No, I was never going to do anything.
Just saying shit for shits and going, talking a lot of smack. Just like for the love of the game, as they say, you know.
Yeah, kind of like WWE a lot does.
What inspired you to say it?
I was being joking around. Like I did one prank. I said I was John Cena.
You said you were John Cena. That's good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
And it was like, then I said,
what if you're John Cena? Then they can't see you. Am I right? I mean,
right?
They'll never see it coming.
Then I said I'm Freddy Cougar because I got schizophrenia.
I thought you had syphilis.
No, you got syphilis?
Oh, mate, yeah. Bad bar fight.
Sorry to hear that, mate.
Do you think, of course, regarding, you know, your arrests and the record that you got put on, do you think the liberal agenda had anything to do with that?
I would say it kind of did because the chief of police didn't like freedom of speech.
Do you
Like, he
believe
had
your
me on Facebook.
do you believe your words saying they were going to blow them up and was freedom of speech?
I believe it was because it was a
Mhm.
phone call prank. It wasn't harmless.
So
Yeah, like prank gone wrong in the hood, like a 2015 kind of thing.
yeah, it's like what happened
Yeah.
with Daniel Larson.
Yeah,
Yeah, what he was.
something we've all done.
Yeah, I miss Danny every day. I haven't heard from him in a while. John, you said you talked to Danny, right?
On Instagram, I got him on my DMs.
Yeah. Danny's the good, and he hasn't talked to us in a little while. But you also had a charge for harassing communications. I'm assuming that's just all related to the.
I was telling Chief James about my SSI and all, and then
Mm-hmm.
he just radioed in harassment communications like a little bitch.
Right. Is
Or
there,
dick.
He's a
so
little bitch.
you think he's a lot? I was gonna say, do you think you could take him to fight?
No, because he's bigger and stronger.
Bigger, stronger. Is that when you wish like the Kentucky law was like, yeah, you can have a gun kind of thing?
Yeah, he had a social worker with him.
So you're outnumbered.
Yeah, well, it was a lady with him.
Yeah. So I mean, again, that's a time where you'd probably want to exercise your Second Amendment, right?
Yeah, if I could own guns, I would.
Yeah, I had to shoot a guy once, back in that bar fight in 09.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
was in war. I fought in the Yugoslav war, so I'm very familiar with guns.
Like, if I had to shoot him, I'd be nervous, but I would pull the trigger if it came down to self-defense.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
What are your thoughts on trans people? Just, I know this is out of the blue, but what do you think about trans people? What do you think about Bruce Jenner, who was one of the biggest contributors to the 2016 Trump campaign? Or Caitlyn Jenner, sorry.
I don't know
misjudged.
why he supports him. Trump, he looks like Melania Trump. He's trying really badly to look.
For what she's done for Trump, I mean, obviously, it's safe to say trans people sometimes can stand with Trump. It's not a mutually exclusive thing, you know?
Yeah.
If Caitlyn Jenner chooses to stand with Trump, then yeah, that's on
Do
her.
you support them?
Gays support Trump. They got Lincoln Log Cabin.
But do you support, trans people or gay people like Caitlyn Jenner, for example?
I support them on the Republican side, yes.
Right.
So that's only when you... Do you, like, refer to them the way they want to be referred to, or...
Yeah.
Like
If-
Caitlyn Jenner, right? Would you call
Like Caitlyn.
her Bruce Jenner or Caitlyn or Bruce?
I would still remember her as Bruce Jenner, but I call her Caitlyn.
It's
What about, like, Elliot Page? Like, the actor?
You're thinking Elliot Rodger.
No, I'm thinking... No, I know exactly what I'm thinking of.
Oh, you're right. I'm my bad. I'm off topic.
Nah, that was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
she's right.
He did, like, the hairdressing for Breaking Bad, I think.
Yeah.
I remember Breaking Bad. I can watch it on Netflix.
It's a great show. I love Breaking Bad. John, you ever watch Star Wars?
Yeah, I saw The Mandalorian in theaters.
That's pretty cool.
Would you rep the Sith, or would you be more of, like, a Jedi?
Probably more of a Jedi.
Or a Jedi.
Mhm.
What about you
What color
guys?
sword would you want?
I would
Like a red one?
Blue.
Blue. All right, well, let's ask the next question here. Someone has done you wrong. Do you seek revenge? Yes or no?
No, the Lord says, vengeance is mine, the Lord says.
You typically hold grudges.
No, I forgive them.
Your friend stole the answer key to a test. What do you do?
Well, I did in high school. I used one. They got the answer in a test for driver's ed,
Right.
and they found out, and I told them, but I got blamed for it.
So you would report the friend, or?
I reported it to them.
But would you also use the answer key to your benefit?
Yeah, I did.
You did? Oh, okay.
I wish I had wealth, but I can't get it being on SSI and DI.
Yeah. What do you care the most about? Being right or being happy?
Being happy.
Being happy. Yeah. Would you rather be loved or be feared?
Loved.
Do you,
No, God hates liars.
Do you think it's a gray area, or do you think it's like a necessary evil? I mean,
No, the Bible has verses on some false witnesses will lie.
what's your opinion on the sentence, I put myself before anyone or anything else?
Pretty arrogant.
Pretty arrogant. But do you think like it's a fair statement at all, or?
It's a fair statement, and it's a true statement. It depends on who said it.
Do you think some people are forced to think that way when you're, in the world that we live in?
I think people choose it when they don't have God in their lives. I use the Bible as right or wrong.
So, all right, so let's go with something that's a bit like different from the rest here. You discover that your best friend is cheating on their partner, right? Say that your best
Yeah.
buddy's cheating on his girlfriend. Would you not care? Would you tell on him? Would you confront him, or would you just help him out?
I would probably confront him first. If he doesn't listen, then tell
So you would,
his girlfriend.
yeah, I would say that it's pretty accurate that you're a Jedi. I mean, what do you
I
think?
mean, I'll try my best in a nice way to talk to him.
Yeah. All right. Well, I guess we'll move on to the next section. Again, like I said, this is a heavy hitter section. This is a heavy hitter. So there's an image floating around, and I'm sure you know the one. This is of course why you're here today, right?
Yeah, it's Photoshop.
You think it's
The
Photoshop?
screenshot.
So let's you think it's photoshopped. So the image of you talking to this 14-year-old, allegedly 14-year-old, is you think it's photoshopped? It's doctored in some way.
Yeah, because they got my followers wrong. They
So-
said on March 2nd, they claimed I had 621 followers. But if you look at mine account, I have way more. On March 2nd, I had way more.
That time?
Huh?
Is there any chance you could have just gained followers in that time?
No, I didn't. I had more. I had about like 3,000 followers on March 2nd.
This is just like this is just why I'm confused, right? We asked some people we asked them their opinions on it, and we asked people for some questions, right? We let some people ask questions themselves. We'll get to that before we end this interview entirely. But something that's boggling the mind is why would you admit to it if it was fake?
I was joking around about the screenshot
Right. And then
Why did you joke about it?
because I thought it would help it. I thought it would go away.
you thought it would go away if okay.
You thought by acknowledging it and saying that, like, yes, you're right, I shouldn't be there, you think that would have made it go away?
Yeah, and it hasn't done it. They're believing the screenshot.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say, I mean, it's a pretty like real looking screenshot, which is, I mean, it's hard to defend yourself from that, but
But I should have made that video about it because they sent it to my church,
yeah.
but they were blocking people from who posted it to their page. They were blocking them.
So this next question is, why did you try to pass it off on trans people in bathrooms when cis white men statistically perform more per capita when they harass people in bathrooms? Thank you for the membership.
Because that's just what I heard, like on Fox News.
Do you believe that?
I don't know. I don't really know what they do. I know.
Have you
they
ever met
tried
one?
to. I never met one in person, so.
Well, I have, and I'll tell you, they're lovely people.
I think if a good person is a good person, then
Yeah, I think it's more on the person than the whole like movement.
yeah.
So do you support them then? Or?
They have the rights to be trans. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just when it comes down to
We actually have a sponsor here from the Simi Valley Sperm Bank, and they're asking if we could get we get you to say trans rights. This is they're offering us $7,000, which is going straight to the Trump administration's charity for disabled orphans. If you could just say that there, they'll be happy, and we can get the payment, and it's going to a good cause,
Yeah. What do you want me to do?
it's just
board them up?
trans rights or human rights. Let's get that in chat, right?
Trans rights are human rights.
Yeah.
Dude, there's no fucking... Oh my god.
Yeah, they're human rights.
Hell yeah. All right.
Yes,
Do you think this
I'll
is
get this sorted out.
this is a one-off thing, or has this happened before?
What, the screenshot?
Yeah, the screenshot.
Has this happened before?
It's a one-off thing. I don't know where it came from.
Right.
I don't have her DMs in my Instagram DMs.
Do you DM people often?
I got a bunch on there from people, but I keep them all, and if I had her DMs, I would post it, but I don't have it. Like, I didn't message anyone that time.
Who do you think's trying to frame you here?
I don't know, but it's the trolls on Instagram that hate my show.
Why do you
I
think
really
you get
have no
trolled?
idea who's trying to frame me.
Why do you think you get trolled?
Yeah, I think I'm getting trolled with the picture.
Yes, but why do you think people try to troll you?
Because I'm disabled, they like to pick on just anybody. They think I'm weak. They like to pick on anybody they think
I mean, a
ain't
trolls
the same.
trolls can be ruthless. Yeah, you ever heard of Christian? He's this guy. He's been on the internet for forever now. But I used to get trolled a lot, and at some point I just kind of fell off the internet. You know, he did some stuff, and then he fell off the internet.
Oh wow, I never heard of him.
Yeah, it's pretty like deep stuff to go. You know, definitely recommend watching a documentary or two on him. Let's get into some of the questions that people have asked.
Could I take a few here if that's okay?
Go for it.
Would you rather have unlimited bacon but no games, or games unlimited games but no games?
Unlimited making.
But no games.
But you'd have no games.
Yeah, I
That's-
couldn't play games anyway because of my seizures.
All right. That makes sense.
So you wouldn't have the unlimited games but no games?
No game, unlimited games, but no games.
Would you rather be a hobo with a 5% chance of getting inherited by a rich guy, or be Hitler 2 years before the end of World War II?
Be a hobo.
But you still got 2 years as Hitler, to be fair.
No, but apparently they faked his death and he escaped to South America.
What do you think about the fall of Reach?
The fall of Reach.
So Reach was this city in, where was it? I think it was in
New Mombasa, I think.
Yeah, it was in Egypt, and there was a big war that broke out, and essentially these guys, they were going by the name of the Covenant. They were like this like Christian radicalist group, and they did something called glassing it, and essentially they dropped a bomb on it so heavy that it just melted everything into straight glass, or it wasn't melted, but it just heated up everything so like crazy that it ended up just turning to glass, and so it was called the glassing of Reach. What do you think about Black Lives Matter? Do you think they matter or not?
I think all lives matter.
You mentioned before that you've tried the devil's lettuce. You've tried marijuana, right? Have you tried anything else?
Yeah, I've tried it in Illinois. It would make me sleepy.
I
would sleep better.
Just make you
Have
sleep.
you tried Jenkum?
No, I haven't.
We've got one from a viewer here. Dave from Tenerife wants to know if you can do a backflip.
I'm not that flexible to do a backflip. I tried it on the couch. I tried a front flip and I busted open my nose.
Did you break your nose?
I was on the trampoline and I tried the front flip.
Tried the front flip. Have you tried the back flip?
No, I haven't.
No.
I can't get fully around.
I heard the backflip's easier.
Well, I was in a fight and I went to kick him. He was holding my hands, like wrists with my legs. I don't know how I did it, but I ran up and landed on my feet.
Okay.
This is another one that comes from a fan. They said, do you think it's safer for married men to watch gay porn so they aren't looking at other women having sex, or safer for them to watch straight porn so they don't harbor homosexual thoughts?
Well, porn in itself destroys the family.
Right. But in this case where it's a one or the other kind of thing.
I say straight porn.
Straight porn? So you think that, cheating on your wife is better than being gay?
Well, it's still adultery, no matter what. If you think about a woman, Jesus Christ said it's adultery.
That's
well,
fair.
if you think about other women, like sexually, Jesus Christ said it's adultery because you sin in your heart.
Phil, you want to ask these next few?
Yep. Would you rather have your oxygen tank replaced with helium or sulfur hexafluoride?
Neither, because I need my oxygen for COPD.
Okay, but if you had to pick one or the other.
Yeah.
Probably helium, so I can do funny videos.
Okay, so this guy wants to know, plugs or beads?
I've never heard of it. What does that mean?
Just plugs or beads?
I don't know.
There's another person that we interviewed who he picked beads. Someone else we he picked plugs. So it's really up in the air right now. We're 1-1, so you can be the tiebreaker.
You're the deciding vote here. You
Yeah.
are.
I get plugs. I don't know.
Okay. Good to know.
Oh my. Oh my god. Fuck.
No.
I can't believe you got an answer to that.
Alright, let's lock it.
Okay, I'm getting before I get suspicious.
Sorry.
Sorry. Yes, just a bit of
I
lag
think
there
there's
on my end.
Yeah, I think
I think the trolls are DDoSing me.
a little bit of connection issue.
Yeah, there's
Oh, we
actually
do.
one that just came in the chat here. He wants to know, where were you on 9/11?
I was in ninth grade freshman year. I turned to an Indian kid and I said, "So your people did it."
Did you do that?
Did you renounce your citizenship after 9/11, or?
But blown out of proportion. Are you still Canadian, or did you renounce that after 9/11?
What?
9/11. You remember what happened?
No, I didn't.
No. Oh yeah.
Did you do it?
I didn't do 9/11.
My brother, I remember 9/11. Yeah.
Was he a pilot or?
No, he was in northern Canada.
I walked through blood and bones in the streets of Manhattan trying to find my brother.
Jesus.
Yeah, he was in northern Canada.
Oh.
I remember walking through the blood and just guts and shattered glass streets in New York and looking for my brother. And he was just in northern Canada.
Yeah, he could have told you that.
Yeah, no, it was definitely crazy.
I don't think Canada's very good cell service though, so.
No.
Yeah.
He renounced his Canadian citizenship after. Do you prefer Yuri or Yowie?
I used to watch lesbian, and I can't watch Kentucky because they made a law you have to upload your ID.
Dude, that is tough. That is tough.
You have an ID?
Yeah, I gotta say that I do, but I don't want the porn sites getting in it.
That's fair. I mean, a little sketchy, you know? It might sell you to Trump and Epstein kind of thing, yeah?
Keep in mind, this was Trump's passing, that he was all for this.
So, go ahead.
I used to watch Pornhub on the app on my phone in Illinois.
You had the app?
Yeah, I downloaded the app. RedTube. They got an app you can get. Just watch the videos on there.
Did you have it on the? Did you download the PS4 app?
No, I can't have PS4 because of the seizures.
Shame, Johnny. I bet you'd be nasty in Smash Melee.
Yeah.
This one's just a bit of a hypothetical, but this guy wants to know. Imagine yourself. You're in a nightclub and you're heading off with this one lady, right? You know, you take her home, do a little something. You pull down the skirt, and there's a wiener. Are you sucking it?
No.
Holy shit.
Go in there and get out.
You gonna?
Oh my god.
Why not? I mean, you only live once, right?
No, I would never take a
$20 is $20, right? I mean,
Yeah. We've got another one here. As is another hypothetical. Same guy, actually. He wants to know, do you think it's gayer to have sex with a man once and come to the conclusion you don't like it? Or to just never have sex with a man?
I would say better to never have sex with a man.
sorry, my dog just came in my room.
Oh, cool. What kind of dog?
Mesopotamian, tickle tack kind of one.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's one of those ones that don't have any hair.
So, we just got one, somebody asked this one. This one's a really heavy hitter, John. What do you think about the age of consent?
It's, it should be 21.
Should be 21?
Yeah, but I don't think he did anything.
Yeah, I mean, there's
What
like
about the photos?
They've been said that they're photoshopped too.
Yeah.
But why would they be in the in the files then?
I don't know. The photos in the files are real, but they show Bill Clinton.
I mean, I've seen a lot of ones with Donald Trump and Epstein too in the files.
Those are photoshopped. I've heard.
The ones from
And
the
Do you believe that?
on X they say it's photoshopped.
Yeah, but they're also from like the 90s. They didn't have Photoshop back then.
Photoshop, yeah. Video editing was nowhere near the
Yeah,
quality it is nowadays.
Photoshop wasn't invented until what, 2010? So
I think it was late 2000s, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they can make a photo look real like that screenshot. I'd like to have children, but I'm not married, so it would be fornicating.
Yeah, of course.
I would name him, if it's a guy, John,
Right. It's gonna have a John Jr.
and a girl, Rosie, after my mom.
Yeah. Would you name a kid after your sister?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you name one Chance Wilkins? He was a very good conservative patriot.
I would consider it.
Yeah.
I don't know him that well.
So I mean, how do you remember
I think
earlier?
you guys have a lot in common, really.
Do you support like DEI and stuff like that? You know, you think like
I
that.
don't support DEI.
So
I think everyone,
do you think that was an
if they
abuse of
can,
the Civil Rights Act?
no, because it doesn't have nothing to do with the civil rights. They just say that.
Right. Right. What about like Black Lives Matter too? You think that you know that's a violation of civil rights?
Yeah,
Sorry.
but they say if you say all lives matter, they say it's racist, but it's not. It's the truth.
Well, you wouldn't think that Black Lives Matter in itself represents, you know, minorities, or you know.
To some on the left, if they're liberal, it matters to them.
If you were a president, let's put yourself in this situation, right? You're president of the United States, right? What would you do to the liberal left?
I don't know. I would probably have the National Guard on them
Against the liberal left? So you think,
if they were more extreme.
right? Do you think they're extreme today? I mean,
Yeah, I think some of them are, not all of them. Watch South Park's clip of the dad saying it on a Wheel of Fortune show.
saying what on the Wheel of Fortune show?
He says the N-word on there and freaks out. Everybody looks.
Is that like when Keemstar was on Blog TV with his hands up?
Yeah.
I don't really.
It's an old, you can find it on YouTube, the South Park clip.
Yeah, was there did he get like a funny nickname for it at all?
Well, it's also a country in Africa, Niger.
If it's a country in Africa, what makes it different from saying, you know, the word
In
itself?
America, it has two G's instead of one.
So is it like pronounced differently, or
Yeah, they say it differently.
what about? I mean, just like to not offend anybody. You know, is there, or do you think that people should just kind of grow up and get over it thing?
Well, I think you should try to live peacefully with everybody.
Live peacefully there. Oh, yeah, okay. But
The best you can.
I was gonna say, but obviously there are some people who aren't, you know, saved in the end compared to others, right?
Right.
Do you want to give us a list of that?
I don't have the list right off the top of my head. Like, what do you mean?
If you were to say, like, if there's like a group of people who aren't going to be saved at the end of the day, you know, what's the first one that comes to mind?
Homosexuality.
Homosexuals, right? What about trans people?
Do you think I'm going to hell, John?
Yeah,
I think that's up to God to decide.
Because me and Ryan here, we're gay lovers.
Huh?
Huh?
Sorry, someone say something.
No.
All right. I don't know.
What about like predators? We've talked about that before, right? How do you think
Right.
predators, if they repent, they can get into heaven, kind of thing?
Yeah, if they repent and stop being a predator.
So like Epstein, for example, you think he can get into heaven?
Who?
Epstein, Jeffrey Epstein, the New York financier.
Oh, he's dead. He's in hell.
But do you think maybe he repented though before?
I don't know. I don't think he did though. There's no documents on it.
But like hypothetically, if he did,
Yeah.
do you think he should?
If he did, he would be in heaven.
You think he'd be in heaven?
That's what the Christians believe.
So what about like Hitler, who you know would massacre God's chosen people?
If he repented, he would be in heaven.
Can I ask you something a little bit like personal here? What's your highest level of education?
I got my associate degree in theology.
Associate degree in theology. What was your GPA?
I don't know. I didn't do one.
You didn't do a GPA? Like
No, I didn't take the SATs. I didn't.
Well, the SATs, that has it has really nothing to do with like your GPA. It's just, you know, how well did you do in school? Like, were you like a A student, B student?
Oh, in school, I was mostly a C student.
C student, okay.
That's all my dad cared about, me getting C's, so
Yeah,
that's all I strove for.
That's like they say, you know, C's get degrees, right?
He's a doctor teacher. He's a doctor. He got his PhD.
What is your dream job then?
I would like to be on TV, like with the news, doing like with Fox News or something. That would be the dream job.
Yeah, of course.
What if like Would you would you work for the Onion if they give you a job opportunity?
I would if they gave me a chance, a job, if I can have jobs, but the government won't let me work.
What if
Because they would take my SSI away if I got a job.
What if the People's Observer, what if they offered you a job?
I would like to work for them.
You would like to work for them?
I mean, just to get my foot in the door with that type of reporting.
So you would work for the People's Newspaper, you said?
Yeah.
How do you feel about gambling?
I used to do it in Illinois and play slot machines. That's legal.
Were you any good at it?
I would borrow money from the churches and go gamble.
You would borrow money from the churches and go gamble?
Like people at the church, and I would ask them for money just to gamble.
So would you take money from like the or to put money
No,
in?
I would never. I did not touch the offering. I just asked people for money. I just asked them like they do us, you know.
You would ask them to give you like a loan kind of
For
thing?
like $20, you know, I would make up an excuse.
And you would take it to the casino.
Yeah, I would take it to the slot machine place.
You go to you go out drinking at all, and like go out do anything like go to a local bar or whatever?
I did in Illinois. I'm not supposed to drink because it affects my medicine. I'm in Kentucky right now.
Kentucky. Oh, yeah, okay. I've
heard
some...
there's the Knox virus going around there, so hopefully you stay safe.
Oh, yeah.
The Knox virus.
I never heard of it.
Well,
it's going around.
No, Kentucky hasn't legalized gambling.
Thanks, Obama.
Yeah. Freaking thanks, Obama.
Yeah.
For ruining everything, dude. You know,
yeah.
Obama's the reason my daughter died.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he came to my house. So he was doing a parade here in Detroit, right? He came to my house and he ordered the Secret Service to take my daughter.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Sorry to hear that.
I mean, I don't know why he did it. You know, I haven't seen my daughter in what's it been, 13 years? So it's a tough subject for me.
Like fake crying noises.
I think he escaped Berlin and went to Argentina.
Do you think he buried the gold in Argentina, in the Argentinian mountains?
I think he did. There's a house there where they say he lived.
Yeah.
That's just what I've heard.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Argentina is like a 20-minute drive from Kentucky. Maybe your caretakers could take you prospecting.
Maybe, I don't know. It's pretty far away.
You're thinking Arkansas. Arkansas that's the one that's like 10 minutes.
I know what I mean.
Argentina's like good 2.5 hours away.
Half it's nearly 2.5, yeah, actually, maybe.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's like a lot of money, though.
Man, that's a pretty decent chunk.
You could buy
but
3
of course, that's they call him John Moneybags Campo. Is that right, John? They call you John Moneybags Campo.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I still believe him. I'd rather trust Fox News over Communist News Network, CNN.
Now, why do you not like them?
Because they're always attacking Trump and the Republicans.
Well, doesn't Fox News do the same thing to Democrats?
They do, but I like that.
So why is it okay for them but not for CNN?
Well, because they get more of the ratings, you know.
Yeah.
So it's a rating thing? It's okay to bully people around if you get more ratings?
Yeah.
Someone that you follow appears to be a 14-year-old girl. Can we talk about that?
Who is that? I don't know. I haven't talked to anyone.
There's actually a couple accounts, and there's some accounts you follow that post, little girls a lot. Her date of birth is in 2014, right? That would put her at not 14 years old. I lied. That would put her at 12 years old, Johnny. There are some posts here. Swimsuit. There's one of her posting a mirror selfie. There's one of her lifting her shirt a little bit. And there's a bunch of them where it's her with her. I'm assuming this is this looks like a basketball team or a volleyball team.
That one, yeah. She's 15. She wanted to be on my show. She lives in Hodgenville.
She's 15, right? She says that she's 15. She's 12. Now, let's.
She claims to be 15.
She claims to be 15, right? But again,
but this is 2014. Yeah. You do the math.
Yeah.
He hasn't sent me any messages. We weren't talking dirty or anything.
How do you follow them though?
Well, she followed me and was commenting on my videos.
And you followed her back?
Why are you engaging?
Well, I'm keeping it clean, but, you know.
Do you think that's acceptable?
Yeah, because you're not talking dirty or anything.
But you are you're 40, 37, right? 38?
I'm 40.
40.
72?
And you followed a 12-year-old girl.
Well, I didn't follow her back. I don't think I did.
Actually, it says
Why didn't you follow
I'm
list?
looking at it. You know, it's someone that you follow.
You only
There's
follow
also
33 people. It's not like, it's not like someone had to dig for this.
yeah. There is another account here who seems to frequently post pictures of children. That's a little nerve-wracking. Another one who
I don't know why they're allowed on Instagram.
I'm assuming this
Why do you
person.
follow them?
I'm assuming this person is posting their granddaughter a lot, and that one's a little
If you don't know why they're on Instagram, why do you follow them?
right.
I don't know. I was just being nice to her, and I wasn't like being mean or nasty.
Right.
It's the principle of being a 40-year-old grown man. I mean, you've lived 4 lifetimes worths of this girl's life, right? And
Yeah.
so you have again 4 times the experience that she has, and you followed her back. You know, not to say that you've done anything wrong, right? But it's a matter of interaction with you know, maybe there's no malintent, but there is a screenshot floating around, and we're not, you know, sure, you know, what the case may be with that. You know, you say one thing, but there's that screenshot that says other things, and yeah, the other weird thing about the screenshot is we've run it through, you know, or detectors, right? That it shows no signs.
GPT-0.
Yeah, we've run it through several different detectors that all say that it's not a doctored image.
I don't even know how it exists. Yeah, like, it didn't come from me.
So is there a different Johnnycampbel777 who also happens to repost unique content?
Unless somebody hacked or I might have a clone. I got several on Facebook.
This is Instagram.
People cloned my account. They
Instagram.
had one account where they were saying I was Muslim and all that stuff. Unless there's another one that cloned my account.
Well, they can't have the same handle. How did 2 people can't have Johnnycampbel777?
Yeah. And especially since that account is banned now, they can't reuse that username. Which I'm assuming is why you put the underscore under, you know, your username, since originally you were banned, and I'm assuming because of this screenshot. Did Instagram tell you why you were banned?
They said I violated their community standards. That's all they did. They didn't say why.
Well, the thing about that is that it's public info for everybody else, and it says child sexual exploitation.
That's what they claim the photo is.
The thing is that Instagram has access to your messages and would be able to see that, you know, if you actually did that or not. And since Instagram banned you for that, that means, you know, you picking up what I'm saying here?
Yeah, but I don't have the screenshot. Somebody must have deleted it.
Well, that's...
Oh, we have the screenshots?
We do have the screenshot.
Just because don't have the evidence doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Right. And again, this is what I'm saying is that, say I send that screenshot to Instagram and saying, oh, it's this account that said that, they would have to go into your account and check. You know, they would scan your DMs real quick and see if you've ever had these conversations. Now, if they see you haven't had these conversations, your account would still be there.
It's still there.
Your old account?
This is the banned account we're talking about.
Yeah, the account that was banned.
Yeah, I still have it.
Your account that was banned on Instagram?
You still have your banned account?
No, I'm not banned.
There was an account that was banned, was there not?
There was one that was banned,
and
but it wasn't.
So there was one that was banned that is not your current account, right?
No, my current account is still up. I was just checking their DMs.
Yeah, but your other account, right? You had an account before this one.
You had 2.
I had one before this one, and it got banned, but it wasn't for that.
And that's what I'm saying is that account, you know, was the one where the claims of you allegedly talking to this person came up, right?
No, they were saying this one was it. My current account says Johnnycampbel777 underscore.
Here's my other.
Yeah, we're talking about 777 no underscore.
And I'm
your previous.
Yeah, here's my other gripe is that this one is actually I was wrong. I was misremembering here, right? This screenshot is the one from this account, Johnnycampbell777 underscore, right? And it shows it only had 621 followers at the time, 126 posts. Now,
I had way more followers in March 2nd whenever it appeared.
right. Well, again, just because it appeared at that time doesn't mean that it's not from, before that.
They could have taken it a few days ago and then waited a few days before they sent it.
No, my friend said his sources told him March 2nd is whenever it appeared.
Right.
Who's the sources?
But the screenshot appearing on March 2nd doesn't mean that the screenshot wasn't taken on, like, February 2nd, is what I'm trying to say. And given that your previous account was banned and you had however many followers, right? Was it 20K? Am I mistaken on that? You had to make a new account, right?
Right.
So this new account is the one that you named Johnnycampbell777 underscore.
But I wasn't DMing anybody. I don't remember DMing.
Who was?
This is your profile picture, right? This is your name. This is, very clearly your account. Obviously, it's a new account. It only had 621
typing
followers.
styles match up?
Someone must have made a new account and used my name.
But that's the thing.
Can't?
They can't use your name. Your name is unique to you.
When an account is banned, that username is permanently unable to be taken by anyone else.
But I'm saying it's not real. I don't know where it came from.
Do you ever reach out?
Johnny, this is what?
Let's drop these allegations real quick, all right? Let's just... they're not in the picture. Have you ever, messaged anyone that you thought was attractive at all on Instagram?
No, I don't do dating online. I don't think it's a real form of dating.
Well, you could still tell someone that maybe they're, really cute.
I don't talk. I try not to get into that.
Again, it's just, this screenshot seems just a little too,
a little too perfect.
No,
quite the opposite. Actually, it seems too good to be fake.
Yeah, and again, like I said, there have been multiple detectors and things that we've run it through that have said
AI
it's
detectors on it. There is no AI detectors.
Yeah, we've also asked.
I know it's not AI.
We have asked someone. We have asked someone who is.
Can you test if it's Photoshop?
We have, and that's the thing is that.
Yeah, we have that too.
Yeah, we have someone who.
I work.
Yeah.
I program myself. I made it myself. I know the ins and outs.
Yeah.
It's foolproof.
We also double checked with someone who is a professional graphic designer, and they said that it's indeed a. It doesn't seem like it's a fake screenshot.
I don't even know why they're going after me now, because I got 5,000 followers.
Now you do, but at this point, this was when you had to make a new account,
This is an entirely different ballgame.
Yeah, you had to make a new account.
But I had more on March 2nd.
On March 2nd, that's when the screenshot appeared, right?
So right, and I had way more followers.
Do you
think they just immediately went and posted that, or do you believe there's no chance at all they could have waited days, weeks to mentally process what you did?
Yeah.
Why would they wait though? Well, wouldn't they have posted it immediately?
Because it's a traumatic thing, John.
Yeah, Johnny, you know what PTSD is, right?
Yeah.
Now, given the fact that I am someone who, I was in the military, I understand what PTSD is. Do you think that say I came home from war, do you think I'm immediately going to go to a therapist, or do you think I'm going to sit and think on it for a while?
Probably go to a therapist.
I don't think that would be the case, because do you know what stigma is? All soldiers are violent and all they know is to kill. That's not true. We are perfectly, normal people. We are just another person. Yeah. We all have our own opinions.
You were on. You were there on the Fall of Reach, weren't you?
Yeah, I was deployed to the Fall of Reach.
Yeah, and I was on E-Day when the Locust invasion happened.
We are both veterans, and we know PTSD.
Have you ever seen a man get hit? Johnny, have you ever seen a man be shot with a shotgun and get disemboweled? I have.
No, I haven't.
Exactly. It's something that,
This man wall bound. He slid off one wall and slid to another. And sorry, I need a minute.
Maybe that screenshot came out on March 2nd. That doesn't mean that the screenshot wasn't taken on February 2nd.
I don't know whenever it was taken. even know talking to her, you know. I know I didn't talk to no kids dirty.
Right, and of course, you know,
Pretty sure.
we're gonna take your word
I'm
for
sure.
it. We're simply just interviewing you and getting your opinion. We're not the law, right? We're not the law. You know, we're just here to get your take and what, you know, you have to say. You know, this is again to clear your name. We're here for you, not, you know.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, of course. We have one last question for you that we didn't get to ask. Do you prefer the left Twix or the right Twix?
Both.
Both. All right, cool. Well, we'll leave you to it, Johnny. Good.
All right, thank you. Don't forget to tag my channel, Campbell Mania.
Yeah, of course.
I'll tag Chris Hansen under it too, don't worry.
This obviously answered nothing for us, and I think everything that came out a couple days later answered everything that we needed. And I think that if you have the information on Johnny, you should report him. As always, if you don't like the doom and gloom of lolcows, feel free to check out my gaming channel, link down below. If you want to keep up to date with lolcows like Unk or Johnny MAGA, join our Discord server, the official Unk Archive. A massive shout out to Hackle for giving me this idea to interview Johnny MAGA, and a massive shout out to my co-creator Loaf of Beans for interviewing Johnny with me. And to my total surprise, we now have 11 channel members. You guys are all goats. Abraham, Mart Gaming, 13 Blue Bomber, James, Baracus Obamias, Skinner, Caden Brick, Loaf of Beans, Talking Hog Podcast, Vito Blackmane, and of course, Dr. Gregory House. Thank you all for sticking around to the end. I'll see you in a week for some Daniel Larson.